This is 205 as if the desktop didn't tell you, and I'm making another how to make sprites vid. Well, first I'll show you how to open Paint. Some people can't do this, so click Start, All Programs, Accessories, Paint. I'm sorry if I'm going a bit fast. This is my third attempt making this. I usually go over the time limit by a lot, so if I'm hurrying too fast, just whatever. Okay, first, after you open Paint, you need to figure out where to get sprites. Head to PokemonElite2000.com. That will be in the description, and you'll come to the home page. Click the sprite page. It's up here. You have lots of sprites here. Diamond Pearl. They don't have all the frames here, so if you want all the frames, head to scipokes.com. Load faster. Sidex. And just choose whoever you want. And go to Picdex. You can't copy and paste here, so you have to use the print screen way. I'll show you that later. Okay, back here. Let's choose two really random Pokemon. Let's go with Marshtomp. Right click it. Select copy. Go into here. Press Ctrl and V. Drag it over here. Take the paint bucket and right click it. It will white everything out. Take the eraser and hold down the right mouse key and just drag it over to get rid of anything else. Go back to Pokemon Elite 2000. Select another sprite, and I'll choose someone which I know will get a mistake of some sort. Let's go with, I'm thinking Gengar. Control V. Nah, it didn't work out, but, I was gonna show you that some people lose their outline when you select them, but to fix that, all you have to do is minimize the window, select Alt, Print Screen. The print screen key and the Alt key. Press Ctrl V, and there you go. There, and you have a Gengar. If anyone ever loses their outline, just do it that way. Don't just leave it without the outline. Now, before we start spriting, take these, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, so you have backup sprites for later in case you mess up. And make sure you have in the selecting area, make sure this is always turned off. Take the magnifier, zoom in on the sprites. Okay. Now, before I start spriting, I'm going to tell you, do not try to make an over-complex sprite. Most people try to do that in their first stages, like add 20 people together, and they end up failing horribly. Start out with small sprites. I didn't make like a huge sprite like my Omni Strike until whenever. So just start off small and work your way up to bigger sprites. Okay, first I'll show you how to edit. I'll select something you want from a certain Pokemon. I'll take Marshtomp's head thing because it's simple. Control C, Control V. Take the eraser. Erase this. Click, 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 click. There. Now I'll erase Gengar's head because I don't want that there. You could just basically watch my other videos to see how I do certain things, so... And you could just watch anyone's video pretty much, because most people do use a hypercam. And you can get hypercams in case you don't have them from hyperionics.com. I'll also have that in the description. I have to show you the basics of the head thing. I'm going to speed up a little so that way I can finish this. Drag that on there. Erase what's supposed to... Oh, this is the eyedropper tool. Very important. If you left click or right click, it puts that color in a certain area. There we go. Just go click, 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 click. There, Gengar has a mohawk. He's pretty. Just fix anything that looks broken. I would do that normally, but might run out of time again, so. And try to be unique with your sprites. Don't always do like the completely obvious, because most people get tired of that. So it's time for me to speed up this and not talk. Okay, now that short bit of editing was done, I know this is horrible, but still. I'm going to show you how to change colors. I'm going to go through this quickly so I don't run out of time again. Okay, you see the different shades? This is Gengar's lattice shade. Left click it, find Marshtomp's lattice shade, right click it. Now, take the eraser and hold down the right mouse key. Just drag it all over. It only changes that color. Go back here, left, right, right. Gengar's slowly becoming a Marshtomp. Left, right. Happy Marshtomp Day. Ooh, what's that? Fix anything that looks out of place and make sure it doesn't. No! Oops. Ignore that part. Fix anything that's out of place. Like that. Touch up some things everywhere. And don't forget to change the outline. You really can't tell about the outline in this sprite, but you should always change it just in case. Make sure you never leave the outline just there because it could ruin a perfectly good sprite. And I gotta show you one last thing. You see Gengar's teeth? They're clear, so if I put them... Okay, they're not clear. Let's make them pretend they're clear. Gengar's teeth will now go over... Yeah, Gengar's teeth will now go over the Marshtomp. So, to fix that, you do a simple thing. Wow, this is failing. Whatever. To do that, you do a simple thing. Right-click this color. Right-click a different color. Right-click, make a circle. Right-click paint bucket. There you go. Then you drag Gengar on top and stuff, and there you won't have an outline. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little more recoloring and try to make the sprite look decent. If I run out of time, too bad. Sorry if this video was just pure horrible. Oh yeah, important note. To get the Pokemon Elite 2000, you hold the Alt and the print screen key, like you did in Elite 2000 to get a certain sprite with a black outline. Because Cypokes has a way so you can't steal their stuff, which is actually quite smart of them. Okay, now to finish the sprite, this is good enough for me right now. Just make sure you take the sprite, take it over here, Control C, V. What I normally do is I show everyone I use in it, I put the Pokemon's names, and I take the sprite and I use the Control Plus option to make it bigger. See, it's now a lot bigger. I use the same format for every one of my sprites pretty much. If it's too big for the box, I put it into 2 different frames. And I might be forgetting something, but that's important. That's probably not that important. So the select tool, a different form of select, lets you make a odd shape and select things. Eyedropper, eraser, magnifier, paintbrush. You never use the pencil, never use the spray can. You can use text to do random things that you can't see. Yeah, roar. I tried. Try to be unique with your sprites. Don't do the same thing that everyone does. Gets kind of boring after a while. Don't use the same overpowered Pokemon. Try to be unique and come up with things no one else has done before. Okay, see ya.